I'm standing in front of one of our newest projects at 3406 School Street here in Des Moines. It's right off the corner of 35th Street and School Street, kind of in the Drake neighborhood. It's an awesome little area. So we purchased this house and we weren't quite sure what kind of style to call it. There's a lot of elements of a Craftsman Style house and some that aren't. And so I figured it'd be interesting to kind of walk you guys through exactly what makes a Craftsman house a Craftsman house. So looking at the exterior, some of the main features that are common in Craftsman Style houses are large overhanging roofs that extend far beyond the side of the house. This one has pretty large ones, but it doesn't have the common exposed rafters that a lot of Craftsman would. What can really tell a Craftsman Style house are the tapered, large supporting columns that are supporting the roof over the front porch. So tapered as in start big and small, and often they sit on top of stone piers that support those pillars. Front porches are also just a really common feature of Craftsman Style houses. This one does not have a front porch or those pillars. At one point, what's directly behind me was a porch. We're converting that into an office because at some point it was closed in, and that square footage is nice for the modern buyer. Another common feature on the exterior of Craftsman Style houses are the double hung windows. So that's vertically sliding windows, most commonly in a 6/1 or a 4/1 pane sort of layout. This one has a lot of 6/1 double hung windows. That's a Craftsman Style feature. Another common feature is the combination of board and batten, lap siding, and shingled siding. This house does have shingled siding up at the top. At some point, stucco has been put on here. I'm willing to bet that underneath the layers of stucco is some horizontal lap siding, and this house was built with a combination of those two different kinds, and that's a very Craftsman sort of look. In general, exterior architectural detail, so just woodwork, trim features. After all, it's a Craftsman Style house. There's craftsmen working on it. They wanted to kind of show their attention to detail and the architectural detail on the exterior of the house. Craftsmen, when they were built, were usually painted in kind of earthy, neutral colors, mossy greens, taupes and beiges. That's generally what looks best on modern Craftsman Style houses as well, because that's just what really kind of fits the mold for those homes. So that's kind of my take on Craftsman and why I think they're a great style of house. If you want to stay up to date on this specific project or really anything else we have going on, or you're just interested in older houses, why don't you follow Archway Properties online.